guys, and welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda Strana. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload a video, you will be the first person to be notified. And to my returning subscribers, those people that share my videos and also educate you guys are the real MVP. Alright, lovelies, let's dive into today's video. Lovelies, I came across this video and I thought to share with you guys where it's been said that, Trump actually called, the to cut off any deal that has to do with the ceasefire until after the election. And this got me thinking, like, who is actually the problem? And I was able to put up some of the stitches. I'm just going to roll it, as well as some of the stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. Alright, lovelies, let's dive into it.
This is wild. Donald Trump called Bibi Netanyahu the Prime Minister of Israel and urged him not to cut a ceasefire deal until after the election because it would help Kamala Harris's campaign. This just broke on CBS. Take a listen.
Yeah. We know that Secretary of State Blinken is over there right now working with Netanyahu. The reporting is that former President Trump is on the phone with the Prime Minister of Israel, urging him not to cut a deal right now because it's believed that would help the Harris campaign.
So Donald Trump literally wants to keep a war going and wants Americans to remain being held hostage to help his campaign. Not only is this immoral, but this seems like a violation of the Logan Act. Donald Trump has no presidential or governmental authority, yet here he is seemingly negotiating with a foreign leader on behalf of America. This definitely should be investigated.
I'm confused again. How is he allowed to continuously violate the Logan Act with no consequences? Because for what I'm reading is that it's never been enforced. 1 out of 3 people was actually charged with violating the Logan Act back in the 1800s, and they dropped it. And that's the reasoning behind not charging him with violating the Logan Act, even though he's repeatedly done it with the same people. Benjamin Nosferatu, I'm looking at you. Why is this allowed? Who do we contact to enforce this? Because this isn't okay. Or are they just like, oh, he's got 8,500 freaking lawsuits. So, I mean, another one, it's just redundant at this point because they need to get all these other lawsuits out of the way. I'm sorry, violating the Logan Act is an act of freaking treason. Period. And he's not the only one who's done it. One of his other goons has gone to Russia and violated the Logan Act with Pootie Tang. How do we hold them accountable? Like, we're just allowed to just have meetings willy-nilly with foreign dignitaries? Okay. Okay.
So let's go down a rabbit hole together, shall we? Y'all see this account right here? Doesn't seem like much. No videos. Got a little American flag. The one finally, right? All right. I'm going to show you what this person said. They said that. Things. Desegregation coexist with these things. Little casual racism, no, regular Tuesday here on the Tiki Talks, but it does give me a chance to make a broader point. A lot of people are used to the emotional labor of black folks. They are so used to it that they even start to demand it of us. Start to demand it. Like, you need to do this. You should do this. And all the while, Shit like that still happens. Shit like that still happens. In the military, we have a saying, IGY6. I got your 6. Meaning, if you look at a clock, there's the 12 o'clock, there's the 6 o'clock, right? So if you tell somebody, I got your 6, and they say, I got your 6, well, naturally, that means you guys are back to back, watching out for each other. Sectors of fire and everything, right? Right? For far too long, for far too fucking long, black folks have had the 6 of everybody. Everybody. Every group that wants to organize, they come to us. They take some of the tactics that were used in some of the movements that black folks have been involved in, and then they use them themselves. You know, they learn. And this isn't just an American thing. This is a worldwide thing. Worldwide thing, right? And yet, for some reason, we're still battling racism. Not just here. Not just here. All over the world. All over the world. It's almost as if we can protest for you, but you will not defend us when we need you. You know, at first, I didn't have any words for it. The phenomenon had been going on all of my life. All of my life. You know. We watch as the news media labels any protest that we're involved in a riot because, you know, if it bleeds, it leads. And what's the easiest way to scare white folks in the suburbs? Angry Negroes burning down things. We watched as no one outside of our own community fought for us. Watched it happen. Watched it happen. I remember the divestment protests on college campuses against apartheid in South Africa. I remember them. That was during the Black Medallion, Black Fist days of hip hop, right? Only to hear a lot of Africans shit on us. We're lazy, we're shiftless. What was that word they used? Akata. I mean, Sugar Hill broke it down, so, you know. Here in America, we are always the undergird of some movement, only to be forgotten once the movement achieves its goals. Only to be forgotten. Apparently, gay liberation had no Negroes in it at all. None. So-and-so wasn't even there. And yet, the power of black protest is always needed somewhere. And you would think, with the amount of emotional labor, the amount of undergirding other movements that black folks have done, you would think when shit like this pops up, we would not have to fight it. Because we would think IGY6. But it's never like that, is it? That's why when I finally found my voice and was able to use my voice in a way that affected change, I drew my line in the sand. I drew my line in the sand. That line is an ally. I declared it as a slur. Look at the conversations that black women, the literal backbone of the Democratic Party and the ones that save democracy, whether we want them to save it or not. Look at the conversations they keep having to have with their counterparts. whether it's in America or worldwide. They're looked at as failures. They're called everything except black women. But let a movement for something involving women's rights happen. Let it happen. And we know there's a whole lot of people that ain't risking no goddamn reputations whatsoever. Get my hands dirty. They'll want black women involved. It's funny that even now in 2024, black people have to walk around smelling like gasoline because we're gaslit all the fucking time. We're told to get over shit. We're told this thing didn't happen to us directly, so we shouldn't complain about it. And you notice we're the only ones fighting? Oh, don't get me wrong. There are some accomplices. There are absolutely some accomplices. They absolutely are. They are willing to risk their fucking reputation at a moment's notice. And you know the one thing never asked us to do? Give them a pat on the back or a medal or a ribbon. Never had. They're gonna do the work and keep it moving. But it's just funny to me how when it comes to putting boots on the ground, when it comes to bringing attention to your shit, you will look for black folk. But when we have to deal with just the regular schmegular, day in, day out, Monday through Sunday, 24-hour a day, 7-day a week, regular schmegular ass racism against us, that the voices are few and far fucking between. Yeah. Don't think we don't notice. Don't think we don't notice.
Like, seriously, lovelies, things like this, keep me asking questions upon questions, and I just keep on deliberating for answers on my own. Then sometimes I just go through, the comments to also search for answers, which you guys have actually been doing a wonderful job. Like, oh my goodness. So, this man, who happens to be a Republican, is urging not to actually, go into any form or any deal that has to do with, a ceasefire and all of that, with all of the things that is happening in Gaza and all of that, until after the election. Like, is it that means they know exactly what could be done? That means a ceasefire could actually be done, but they actually want to use human being as a form of, a chase game. Like, it's now a game. So how could somebody actually tell someone not to adhere to any form of understanding, so as something that is happening, that is taking a lot of, innocent people to come to an end? How could someone actually do something like that with a conscience? I don't understand. And Palestinian people, some of them come on TikTok making it seem as if black people is the problem. Like, making it look as if, black people are the ones that is, that's gingering the stuff that is happening. Like, up to someone have to even call, black people colonizers. Meanwhile, the real problem is just there at their faces, but they don't want to actually see the real cause of the problem. But they have the strength to actually go for people that have been standing for them, people that have been there for them, people that have been using their voices. Like, seriously, not even quite long ago, I think 2 days ago, I posted a video here about, abandon Harris of a thing. Like, it's something that was introduced, a campaign. And I was like, it's not as if I am standing for anyone. As one of my, favorite, creator talked on TikTok, she was like, both of them are two evils, but it's just that you have to keep on looking for the lesser evils that you will see if you can maneuver, since not voting is not an option for her. I'm not even talking about me. I'm just talking in the sense of what she have to say, because people like, seriously. And now this, that means there is a way out of all this. But because of the election, because of the, they just want to keep it running until, like, seriously, lovelies, there is actually more to this. There is more to this. There is more at where you have to put in your energy as a proper that is actually, fighting for the cause of, liberty, for the cause of, ceasefires and all of that. There is more ways. There is a place that you can actually focus more of your energy to. Not looking for black creators or, on TikTok trying to, make them feel that, okay, you guys are the problems, the entire blackness that is going all over. But meanwhile, there is an important issue at deck. I was even shocked that no one is teaching this video. A lot of people are actually not, because I was not able to put, see so many. But at this point, there are some information that need to go out to public, and try to just keep making people to think. Then the second video, the rest, somebody was like, oh my God, it's better not to live together with these people, with these things. Like, how? So human beings are now things. Sometimes I know there are a lot of pan-colored people that is out there, anti-racism, anti-everything, trying to do their best to see if there is a way they can eradicate this thing that's been going on, over 400 years and still counting. But there is this skunk ones that no matter what you do, like, they are already born with it. They breathe with it. No matter what you do, no matter how you want to, like, change it, they do not see people that look like me as human. They see them as a thing. A thing you can actually pry on. A thing that is not important, that is less of a human. Like, seriously. So that means, even coming together, living together is actually a problem. That's why sometimes when you are in their neighborhood as a black-collar person, they question you like, what are you, as a black person, the way they question you as if you are not qualified to be in this kind of arena. Like, you have your own place too. Anyway, lovelies, why not just, leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please, do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying, harassment, or whatsoever. We are just only here for educational and informative purposes. So please, subscribe, leave your thoughts in the comment section, and I will see you, lovelies, when I upload.
Now watch up to this extent. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, share this video, leave a thought in the comment section, and I will see you, lovelies, when I upload the next one.